Welcome back to the MLS Review Show. Before we get to Sunday's action, we head to Cruz Stadium in Columbus to see which wins out in a battle of offense versus defense. With 3 consecutive shutouts, Columbus manager Robert Warzija was feeling good about his side's ability to shut down teams, with Stars center back Chad Marshall leading the way. The concerns come on the offensive side of the ball, with a single goal scored in the run of play after 4 matches. Crew fans were wondering where the goals would come from. Peter Vermes had the opposite issues heading into the match. His team had no trouble scoring with 8 goals in 3 matches, but Sporting's leaky defense has surrendered an equal amount of goals in that span. With 2 weeks to reflect on their defensive breakdowns, Kansas City wanted to see progress with containing the opposition, but Sporting's attack would also be under the microscope against an airtight Columbus defense. If they were to come out with a result, rookie CJ Sapong, filling in for the injured Omar Bravo, would need to play a major role. It was Callum Williams and Sasha Victorine with the call of the match.
Thank you for your company here on KSMO, where Sporting Kansas City will play the Columbus Crew in their 4th road game of the season. Stoichev, ball forward now, good chance here for Kai Kabara. Force the goalkeeper into a save. Espinoza dinks the ball in. May find out Sapong. It's gone into the arms of the goalkeeper, and a decent chance once again from a tight angle though.
Look at the space he was able to create.
Ball may have fallen through to Gavin. The referee has given a free kick in the way of Columbus Crew, when arguably Gavin was in a much better position, and in my opinion, Sasha, the referee should have allowed play to continue.
Not really even a foul there by Julio Cesar.
Ball forward, back in. Ducar tries to head it down. Here's Robbie Rogers from an angle. Rogers! First blood is Columbus yellow at the Crew Stadium. It's Robbie Rogers, the USA international. Got in behind the back line, snuck into the back post, and smashed past the goalkeeper, Jimmy Nilsson.
This ball just bounces to the back post. Robbie Rogers with a good touch. A sliding finish. Bravo Ziha very high on Heineman and thinks he is a very good player in this league who can score goals. So give him the opportunity.
Ball forward now. Robbie Rogers on hand. Plays it across. Great chance here. Great save from Jimmy Nilsson. Super save from the Super Dane. Down low to the left-hand side, denying Columbus Crew.
Oh, remember that save. Heineman comes in early on. He makes that header to Robbie Rogers. An incredible ball across. And really has to be finished there by Eddie Gavin.
Well to get away. Twist and turns. Heineman nearly got away there from Julio Cesar. Looks as if there's a handball there from Julio Cesar. The referee brandishes a yellow card.
And a red card.
It's a red card.
And a red card. But as he slips, that looks like it's a little bit unintentional. Columbus gets a little bit of a breath, a little bit of momentum, find a goal, and are able to sail through the rest of the game.
Sunday's action began in Chicago as the Fire looked to bounce back from defeat in Portland. The Fire welcomed an undermanned LA Galaxy side to Toyota Park. In fact, Bruce Arena came into the match missing 3 of his top weapons as Juninho and David Beckham were suspended, and Landon Donovan was still dealing with knee inflammation. With Juninho or Beckham having a hand in every Galaxy goal this season, the Galaxy would need other players to step up in Chicago. For the second straight game, forward Chad Barrett faced a former employer. After a near miss on Wednesday, would this be the game he opened up his Galaxy account? Just 3 days removed from their loss to Portland, the Fire had little time to dwell on dropped points out west, as they immediately turned their attention to their home match against LA. With the Galaxy attack sputtering and facing a 3rd straight road match, Chicago's Section 8 supporters expected nothing less than full points. Could Chicago build off the second half effort in the midweek, led by Guatemalan midfielder Marco Papa? Jim Watson and Mark Rogandino bring you the answers from Toyota Park.
All-time series between these 2 teams, 15 wins apiece here in Chicago, almost level, 9-7, Chicago with the advantage. Barrett, left footer. McGee always back to the middle. Low pass to the top. And shot wide. Where he just missed. Chavez trying to volley it ahead. Bernardi 1-on-1. Trying to put Chicago in front. And Missed wide. McGee left side. Cuts it back into traffic, tried to chip it in, deflected. Donovan off the chest of Conway, the follow by Cardozo, and he hit Donovan.
Well, you get a chance to really put a team under pressure in the sense that
Is onside. Here's a chance for Chicago. Wide again. Great athletes. Shot! Goal! Barrett! Welcome back to Chicago.
Well, I know Barrett feels really good about this one because he's had some chances already early here in the 2011 season and finally gets a chance to bring one home into the back of the net. Had a great chance against his other former club, Toronto, in the midweek, but this one, a well-timed run is what it's all about here.
Borowski is out, Juninho is out, Landon Donovan's still hurt. Right, McGee inside, kicked off the line. Oh, how about Ziganis with the bicycle on the goal line, and here comes the counter. Here's Chavez. Chavez has Oduro with him. Chavez to tie it. Missed right.
Well, good initial chance, the corner, good ball in there. I don't know how Mike McGee continues to do it, one of the shortest guys on the field, yet he rises up to almost nod this one past John Conway. Watch the defending here from Michael Stevens, though. Just continues to run Chavez wide.
Gonzalez! Two-0 Galaxy.
And look at him just rise up above everybody.
Maybe Chicago's not quite done yet. Not yet. It's 2-1. Dominic Oduro. He and Chavez just walked into the area. Let's see Rickett staying at home. Oduro looking to tie the match. Deflected. Up and over. Lands on top of the cage. Everybody's up for Chicago, including Conway, looking for the tie. Deflected away and out. And he just put that right hand up, and it just grazed his fingertips as it sailed by. And is that it? That's it. There's the whistle, and the Galaxy survive.
I think it's important to finish up this road trip with a win. It's never an easy place to come here in Chicago, and I'm delighted we're going back home with 5 points on the road. We couldn't be for a bit more, but we're happy with it.
Portland had a chance at an encore performance as FC Dallas came to town for a Sunday matinee. With 4 goals against the Fire, more goals than they had scored all season, manager John Spencer felt the team was headed in a positive direction. Colombian forward Jorge Perlaza proved his doubters wrong as he earned his first 2 slabs from Timber Joey. But against FC Dallas, all eyes would be on Perlaza's fellow Timber striker Kenny Cooper, who was facing his former club for the first time. Dallas had a Colombian of their own to get off the schneid, as MVP David Ferreira finally gave a glimpse of last year's form with 2 goals against Colorado last week. Schellas Hyndman needed his number 10 to continue to play inspired soccer, as FC Dallas headed into Portland's Gerald Wen Field, which has been nicknamed the House of Pain. John Strong and Robbie Earl were on the call of the match.
Underway here at Gerald Wen Field. Act 2 for the Portland Timbers. What do they have in store against FC Dallas? For Jewsbury a chance, and it's in off Hartman, the goalkeeper, and the Timbers their dream start for a second straight match.
Brilliant play by Alassane. We talked about him, he's bright, he's alive, he catches Dallas sleeping, but watch Jewsbury concentrate on the ball, he hits it low.
Keep this one in play. He does, it's Cooper, and it's 2 for the Timbers.
Yet again, the corner kick works, and this time the flag doesn't go up for Kenny Cooper. A better delivery by Dewsbury, but look at Cooper. He's actually going away from goal when he heads this ball. It makes it so difficult because he's running towards the ball.
Alassane, that's a lot of red shirts, and he's just danced his way through, and it's Juarez, and it's absolutely fantastic for the Timbers.
Look at the red shirts. 1, 2, 3. He's past there. He's through. And Wallace just has a simple task of sliding the ball home.
Now Alassane needs to not get overconfident though on the ball, which
he's done, I think. It's a giveaway. It's a Chavez cross. Gleason does just enough there. David Ferreira now. Good tackle from behind by Jeremy Hall. On a sign, went to the deflection, and Hartman just barely able to get a hand on it. Cooper keeps it in play. Hassan may have been trying for goal, in fact, there. A little too far in front of Perlaza. Last year's MVP been relatively quiet today. Trying to make some noise now. Chavez! Ooh, that was a pretty clever header. Looked like he mishit it. And Gleason had to dive out to his left. Lindo now, the Cuban for Breck Shea. Shea has Ferreira running in behind, and he's caught Gleason going the wrong way. And the shutout is lost yet again for the Portland Timbers.
The little danger man we talked about being in the hole. This time he just gets ahead of Footy.
Ferreira for Breck Shea. Oh, are you kidding me? Same as Thursday night. Timbers have seen a 3-0 lead reduced to 3-2, 5 minutes to play.
Shea's making runs from the wide position. Look how much time Ferreira's got on the ball. And Shea gets there, ahead of Purdy, ahead of Gleason. And now we've got a game on with, what, 5 minutes to go?
Ferreira saw the contact coming, not going to get the free kick. Still David Ferreira. Hint of a handball. Dallas benches furious. Referee lets it go. Gleason. Just enough of a touch. Another corner kick coming.
Gleason does well. Backtracking, gets a hand on the ball.
Again, goalkeeper Ford. Off the short ball. It's David Ferreira. Oh, it's off the crossbar.
It's a save. It's a save off the crossbar. I'm sure Gleason got something on that.
Referee Mark Geiger mercifully blows for full time, and it's as much a sigh of relief as an exultation of joy for the Portland Timbers, as for a second straight game they build a big lead, and for a second straight game they have to hold on by the hair on their chinny chin chins for a 3-2 win here today, their second straight league play.
After finally opening their home stadium with 2 thrilling wins in Week 5, the Timbers now look forward to the arrival of their first designated player, Diego Chara, whose signing was announced earlier in the week. Coming up next, we head to Houston to wrap up this week's highlights.